Gomer here. For me, guys, this is actually Christmas morning. Um, Santa has been to my house this morning as I eagerly sit here and anticipate my children waking up here shortly and opening presents. So, um, happy holidays to everybody. And for you guys, the release date's probably going to be more like New Year's, so happy New Year's as well. Here we are, and I'm going to try not to butcher this in the Rheinmetall Panzerwagen, which is a German light tank. And on this map, this wide, expansive map, I have a predetermined location I like to go sit in. So, and as long as I can beat this other light tank here, guys, you're going to see exactly why I want to be here. This poor Batchat, Elvis Lee, did not have a very fun match. That did not last very long for him. Um, But as you can see, I'm chatting my team up, telling them, guys, I'm in the right spot, and you're doing exactly what I need. And those heavy tanks in the middle of the map are just out of range for me. So, but I know there's nasties back there in this corner that if I get put on the map, if I get lit up, they will absolutely bombard me, pepper me with shells. So I have to be very, very careful with that. And that other light tank is my biggest concern at this stage because he is what could spot me and put me on the map. Looking at the enemy team as well, the Leopard is dangerous. I'm going to back up here and take a shot. A little risky, but I know that light tank's not near me. But that Leo, that Leopard, he is dangerous. I am very fortunate in backing up. Had I not backed up, I would have been spotted while I shot there. So, very, very fortunate. That can opener, he was getting dangerously close. If I would have shot, he probably would have spotted me. So I'm glad he was gone. They quickly exterminated him. And this is where I'm chatting up my team, telling them, like, this is not an ordinary match, guys. Usually I spot when I play light tanks. I love playing light tanks, but usually when I spot, I'm spotting for no one. So very grateful to have a team that was on it in this one, guys. They were hungry for damage, which is very, very rare. So, and we're going to push around a little bit here and change up our angle of attack because I know that the enemy team knows that I'm on that hill. So they're anticipating me to be there. They're looking for me there. They're waiting for me there. If you change your angle, if you change it up, element of surprise, right? So use this bush line here for as much cover as possible. Double and triple bush is your friend. So I don't want to knock that tree over, indicating where I am. Very dangerous. And guys, they'll blind fire you. For people who don't play this game on the regular, the enemy team, they will shoot at that tree if I knock it down. So this is a dangerous spot here because it's crossing that gap. There's no bushes, and then you're fully exposed. And this is why it's dangerous. This AMX 13105, guys, is really close to me. If I move, I'm in trouble. So very fortunate. Got very, very lucky. I still don't quite understand how I didn't get spotted there. I think because of the double bushes and the fact that he was out in the open is the only reason. He knows I'm here, but he doesn't know how close. That's why I said, wow, so close. Like, I'm almost upset that he didn't spot me. I almost feel bad for the guy, in a way. Because if that was me on the other end, I would be upset. But I guess it's all in the mechanics and how you play the game, right? I'm using the bushes, he's not, so... Wild SDRV has peaked above this hill, and this is why I moved from the hill, guys, because I think he was trying to look for me, and he thought he was in enough cover, but he exposed himself enough that I could see him, and he paid dearly for that. So he quickly backs up, limping away with half his health. So this poor E100 in the comments, guys. The E100 is such a power creep tank. The armor is mid at best, and the gun is severely outdated. So unfortunately for him, unless Wargaming is going to step up and do what they should with that iconic tank, it's not going to be relevant, unfortunately. And see, there's an example of a tank that did stuff with the mouse. Prime example. You made it relevant enough to where people can still use it and want to use it. So, and I'm trying to play it very cautious here. He's my worry. So now that I know he's over there, I can move a little bit. That light tank is very dangerous, but this is just unfortunate timing, guys. This is a random map event. It is completely random. That is not timed. That is not in a sequence. That is just random. So, and that 13-105, he didn't know I was there. He decided to chase, being aggressive. I think he was trying to run away from this plane, and he ran right into my tank destroyer's barrel. So, unfortunate for him. And that mouse is being really aggressive for being out in the open, and that's extremely dangerous. STRV tried to peek over the hill again. Again, I think looking for me. Probably trying to support that 13-105. That did not work out. So I pushed to the edge of this bush line, knowing that if I expose myself any further, I will probably be spotted. So don't do that. I'm going to try and be very patient with it. And this mouse is dangerous for me because he technically probably could spot me from where he's at. So I'm being pinged by an enemy or a friendly Dravik here, and he's basically trying to tell me to move. See, and I'm not interested in it. The irony in this for me is he's on the other side of the map, guys. He is not near me. So that was kind of my thought. Was yeah, you can take that opinion and keep it to yourself. I don't really need it. It wasn't asked for. It's unsolicited advice. And my recommendation in life: don't take unsolicited advice. But I do know that he does bring up enough of a valid point that I could probably start moving here. We're definitely winning. Going to turn the tide of this map. So we're definitely taking over. Their other side of the map can be super aggressive. They've got all the armor. So pushing up here, and I know this STRV is going to be back here. So I want to see if I can catch him. And did not expect a Death Star. Luckily, he didn't expect me either, because if he would have caught me, he would have melted me in one shell, guys. It would have been the end of me. Very fortunate, very lucky there. Gonna rack up the assist on both of these guys. They did not anticipate me or the Artie coming over the hill. And Artie's, of course, gonna run, and I want him gone. Of course, he's the mortal enemy for me, and I am the mortal enemy for him. So, also going to take some shots at this E5, and the reason why I do this, guys, is because now he knows, I've got guys at my sides, and if he turns, he's exposing himself to my guys that are pushing right into him. So it's putting him in a predicament. And get rid of the Artie. And then, of course, the Death Star, and I want to make sure that he is not looking at me when I peek over. Ooh-wee. Okay. Now he's gone. And the STRV exposes himself shooting at me while I'm shooting at the mouse. So, of course, he is gone, guys. That is going to finish us with 8,000 assist and 1,500 in damage. A very good match for me. We'll see you in the next one, guys.